First things first, I'ma say.
Well, hello everyone. How is everyone doing today? Also, let me kill off the music. There we go. No. We aren't jamming, Tulip. We are jamming a whole lot of things. I have a refined idea. Still no art, still nothing. All I did was research and basically write all of this with some help. We have basically a gameplay loop set. I don't have like costs or anything for each weapon and whatever, but we have some ideas already set. Like, we have light zones that basically is what the towers create for my tower defense game. That's basically going to happen at night when the Krampus is trying to attack the Santa factory or Santa workshop, whatever we call it. You're gonna have to defend it by creating light zones, and those can be created by the towers. Hence, light zones. These slow the army of shadow beings from Krampus so they don't attack the workshop, and will also attack the minions. So, basically, our goal is to defend the workshop and basically last until Krampus decides to attack the workshop himself, which will be at wave 15. I might reduce that, but let's see how the gameplay loop goes. Remember not to overdo it. Yeah, can you do all that in a week? Please, I can do it in 5 days, maybe. As long as I don't like attempt to do anything like exaggerated. I can already see a path where I can do this somewhat fast. I just need to do basically the art today and go hammer at Godot for the rest. Because while I was idea crafting, I also collected a lot of videos that I can watch. So, oops. Give me a second. So, we have this one for the lighting. Where is it? I know another one. Okay, isometric. This is, yeah. Then we have this one for the isometric tiles that I can follow even how to make the tiles themselves. I'm just going to do this simple Simon Says game. And that should be fine. Your goal is to make a simple game and finish a game jam. And then at the end you can say what you learned this game jam. That's basically your mission for this game jam, is to grow yourself as a game developer, in a way. Where was I? Oh, I also have this one, which is basically a course on how to make a tower defense game. If I follow this in around 2 hours, I should have the basis of the game ready to go. Is there a reward for first place? I've heard there is, yeah. Let me go here. Let me see if they included somewhere in here. The beginner friendly game jam. In this game jam you have limited time. After the submission window is closed, you have 3 days to play and vote the games. And after that, the winner will be selected. I want this to finish a game. And you will. I know it. You can do it. So they didn't like place the prizes here, but I did forward it in our Discord. Where is it? We talked about so many things. Okay. Select the region. Open with image magic. Basically, these are the rewards. First place, it's basically 2 bundles of assets. Second place is a bundle of assets. Third place, a bundle of assets, if I'm not mistaken. Which is still pretty good. Like, they're basically giving the assets to help you with other games. I'll also probably buy the winner a pizza for one, or at least send the money for them to buy one. That's a funny one. Why would I want a bundle of assets if I'm going to do the art myself? No. Remember, it's not just the art. It counts as everything. So, it also counts as the sound. Music as effects, maybe. That's why it's a bundle. I think. I haven't checked out the prizes, so I don't know. Trophy. Yeah, kinda. It would serve as a trophy. I, I don't know, but I'm honestly just in it to make a finished game. That's just it. Just it. So yeah, if I go about it, I'd start with making the isometric map. The tulip blink. Huh? Stares at tulip intensively. Did you blink, my child? Did you? I think you're losing it. Hey tulip, did you blink? Wait for it. Give it a second. For some reason this...
Oh, a loop? I almost blinked. I guess it's a never-ending cycle of debugging.
I forgot.
If you catch me, it's probably because your code decided to echo my jokes back at me.
I forgot. When I say tulip, for some reason, it always fails. I don't know why. Hey tulip, can you hear me? Let me see if it's because I'm a bit far from the mic or something.
Hey, Leo. Loud and clear. Looks like your code wasn't the only thing looping. Let's keep the bugs out and the cheer in.
Fair enough. They're working. Have fun breaking them again. Although, I thought we can break the the views we got for that clip. Holy. Okay, what was I? Oh, doing the isometric. This shouldn't be hard. Let me go open a sprite. Let's be open from here. Give it a second. Did I not? Didn't save what I had opened last time. Give me a second. Just answering a message. Okay. Where's okay? Here it is. So, I've already gave myself a constraint. I'm limiting myself to this palette.
Redacted.
Hey! Why is... What did I try to make her say? Ah, shit. Gotcha. Or shite. Yeah, gotcha. That didn't work. She knows Irish. Give me a second. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna limit myself to this palette. I'm gonna save it. Save palette. How did I do this? Where is it? Silent Night, Assets, a sprite palette. Does that save it in my list? Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it's a pretty big palette, but kind of limits myself. I thought that will work as well.
That's a classic trick. Edith's reversed is just redacted.
Told ya. When it's a specific word, it rarely works. You need to basically spell it in a way you can read it like that, but it has a different wording to it. Like fuck, when you did the whole cuff thing, that works. But yeah, did the stream? Fuck.
Shit.
It worked. Give me a second while OBS decides to reload. I don't know why. This has been happening a lot. OBS out of nowhere decides to drop the frames. It's being annoying. Don't know why it didn't happen yesterday and why it's happening today. Okay, did you guys hear what she said? Essentially, she said shit. Like, she did emphasis on the H. So yeah, that kind of worked. Let me just see if... Okay. There's a slight stream delay at the moment because of all the issues with OBS. So yeah, fun. Okay, where was I? Yeah, I'm limiting myself to a palette because it's more challenging this way. So, let me see. I wanted to follow this tutorial. Bad role model. Shh. Talk to OBS. OBS is the one that pisses me off. Yeah. Let me see how it was to draw. I'm not gonna leave this empty, the first one, but I'll draw it after. because I need to do some things. Do you still go boxing, Professor? No, actually no. Haven't gone in a while. Yeah. Okay. We need something like 1632, 48, 64. Okay, that's fine. Should be like 16 tall. Let me load in the palette. Okay. I'm starting with the art, which is honestly a bad idea. I'm also starting with the art, so now at this point everything goes. Okay, right in the middle, draw it. Okay, continue drawing rows of 2 pixels. Let me put it here, down there, so I can basically draw while I'm listening to a video. So for the snow tiles, should be something like, okay, where's the center of this? Should be around here. Then 2, 2, 2. Yeah, then you reach the end. I might have hit the nail on the head. Yeah, did the same on the right side, okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Okay. Ah, the shiny sound. Okay, then we do this and shift it to the bottom. And there's our isometric tile. Do I have a darker color? I do. Gonna use this one for now. Maybe like so. Okay, then a lighter one to fill in, and a lighter one to fill in on top. Haven't used that in a while. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Trying to think if I want it like this. Because if it's like this, it will replicate the lines. But like this, I mean, since it's dark, yeah, but I'm gonna be messing around with darkness. Let me color like this. Okay, that seems better. Interesting. I'd say like this is fine for now. Tile map. Let me save it. Where's the video? So, what do Minecraft Iron Box have to do with TD? Tower defense. Because it's gonna be a snow map. It's a North Pole, so I need to make it snowy. I'm gonna add extra effect to this, just so it's more on the clearer sides. Like something like this. Trying to think how I'd draw something like this. That kind of looks reasonable. Like it's snow on top. Yeah. I think that's a bit better. I really miss Danny. It's been a while since he basically graced us with a video, hasn't it? It's been 2 years, unless I checked. Although he did come back just to say that he didn't support Blackthorn Prod, so that's a thing. Looking with Vedinat. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Let me check. Okay, so he made this side a bit darker. Do I have a way to make this darker? Let me see, if I do this and then pick this color, yeah, that seems good. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna add extra effect by doing this side like this and this. Okay, so he does it to down here, and then he has. Oh, okay, gotcha. So this part here should still be like that. Begin to see why the limitation can affect me a bit. Either I make this like so, and like this. That's a bit better, yeah. Danny, the guy that made Squid Games, the game, yeah. A crab game. Yeah, crab game. I missed that. Yeah, thank you. Okay. This part is a bit more complicated. Because I need to erase in a way to leave room up here so I can make a slope. Okay, so the idea, god damn it, keep messing up with my shortcuts. Give me a second. Drawing a tile set. Okay, there we go. Moving on to this window, I'm gonna do this and connect to this part here, which means I have to delete here. Okay, that one was good. Just the effect. Okay. Then from this point to here. Or here? Where's the exact point? Oh, inside. Okay. Connecting to this point. Here. Okay. So this would be the ramp itself. Something like this. Okay, can see it working. Damn. Okay. He does fill it up with darker shade, so... Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Yeah, it doesn't look good with blue. This color is exactly that one. Let me try with this one. Doesn't quite... Okay, let me try something. With this one, I'm gonna try to make a like icy effect. Something like this. I'm trying. Darn. When did I say darn? If I did, I don't remember. Okay. This doesn't look that bad. My head does the hurties. Oh damn. That sucks. Crap. This is gonna be complicated. Okay, I can just do this. And that's a lighter one. Or first I can basically paint this white up to here. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. And then basically do the same effect that's done here. Painting this white makes it stronger. You said more inappropriate version. Oh, damn. Gotcha. I say that one a lot. Okay. Now, if I were to do a tree, how would I go about doing it? Huh. Let me see. I think I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna expand this to 32. Gonna place it like so. And I'm gonna grab something like so. But the thing is, I want to make it look like it's a forest, so it should at least cover something like this. And I can copy and paste to the other side. Just do a Shift H. There we go. Then just do something like so. Oh, but that's not isometric, is it? Give me a second. I need to make a way to make like a tree. I might do something like this is not gonna work. I think I'm overthinking the solution. And let me try with something different. If I were to place a tree on something like this, I have only this structure here. And if I wanted to block the player, I can just do the top of the tree and hide it a bit. So, if we try the isometric approach, let me try to move this up top, create a new layer for me to entertain myself. Okay, gonna do something like so. This goes, oops, but I wasn't in the right layer. Okay, paste that there. Gonna reduce the opacity so I have sort of a guideline for myself. So, if I were to build a tree in isometric view, how would I do it? Maybe something like so. This isn't going to be my masterpiece, but I'll take it. Like something like that. And if I were to replicate this on the other side, Shift H, something like that, and down here I could have, oh I was drawing in the wrong layer, and I just realized it now. Give me a second.
It's redacted. Just drop the L from Schlight and you're left with a very British word.
Nice attempt. Fuse onto you. Let me make it like a bit more darkish color. Like so. It's kind of works, but I don't know. I think I'm still missing the point a bit. Because if I divide it like this, then let me clear out all of this. Oh boy, this is gonna be a pain. Oops. Let me see. Like this. Why does she scold and not seduce all of a sudden? You tell me. I don't know. I did nothing to them this time.
Oh, yeah. The Irish love that word. It's their version of great for describing a messy situation or a bad line of code.
What song is this? Don't recognize this one. Wait, this one isn't in my playlist. Save to playlist, stream. Okay. Let me see. I think I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Something like... Yeah, that works. And...
That's a harsh Russian swear. It's basically redacted mother.
What did you try to make her say? Okay, let me do it like so. This isn't going to be perfectly isometric, but it's gonna have to do for now. Okay. And down here, let me put this sort of lighter color. Trying to make this look as good as possible as a tree. Okay, that looks like something. Now, if I were to
Hey,
do
sweet
the
tea,
same
let's sprinkle some strawberry sunshine on this stream. Imagine every chat message as a tiny strawberry bite. Fresh, sweet, and totally uplifting.
Say something awesome. Good one. Okay. Do something like so. I think I overdid the effect a bit. Let me see. Like something like so. Then do it like so. I'm trying, okay? Doesn't feel great with the snow effect. Let's come over, horses. Okay, for now, I'll keep the tree like this, because I'm out of ideas on how to
Oh,
make
that
it.
chicken? It had a buggy plan to hop over to the coding side of the lane. Or maybe it just wanted a strawberry snack before facing Null Pointerus Maximus.
Why did that cross the road? Amazing. Okay, kiddos. Let's try to import this. I first need to create the project at media, Megaleo, development, game dev. This game development. What did I name the pass? Game dev, but with the space. Gotcha.
The Argentinosaurus was a titanosaur that stretched about 100 feet and weighed over 70 tons. So
This is
basically, a
called-
bus-sized dinosaur cruising through late Cretaceous landscapes.
This is called Silent Night. Okay. Source. I'm gonna call the game Silent Night. Specified pass does not exist because I haven't created it. If I go here, SRC. Can you try again? There you go. Import and edit. There we go. Now we have the project inside. I'm gonna go here and git init, just for good measure. Okay, we have the scene prepared. Yeah, setting up a tile map. 2D scene. Actually, is it a 2D scene? It should count. Yeah, tile map is part of 2D node, so yeah, that's fine. Agile node tile map. Tile map node is deprecated as it is superseded by the use of multiple tile map layer nodes. Huh, you don't say. Okay. I got indexed into error. There we go. That's the correct one. I'm gonna go here and say scenes. And this is the game. Slaughtering a cow and then storing the meat in jars. We do it right now in winter. Huh. That's curious. We actually don't have that practice here. Okay. Why start enabled? Okay. Here. Whoa. Okay, nearest. In here. Okay, makes sense. If we are using pixel art tiles, we need to use filter on the nearest. Okay. It's basically like in Unity. Alright. I'm guessing the tracking isn't working that well at the moment. Okay, tile shape to isometric. Okay, should be detecting myself a bit better now. Okay, we select a new tile set. Say it's isometric. Okay, 16 by 8 because we need only half the block. That makes sense. We already have this here. Physics layer, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, it's just create a new physics layer. Okay. Yeah, I know they are edible, but I hear people say it tastes like chicken for some reason. Okay, going to tile set and let me export the current tile map to here. Choose file, src, textures. The tile map can be in the root of the folder. Should be fine. Don't show the sort again. Okay. Then if I just drag this here. Do you want to automatically create? No. I remember this part. Because it will mess up something. Yeah. Okay. And why did... Okay. So here it needs to be 16 to match the tile height. Okay. There we go. Select. Okay. I need to select with Control or Shift. There we go. Okay. In rendering, decrease this till it aligns with the top. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, needs to be with the actual top. Maybe 0.3 is fine. Okay, Edith, have a nice night. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, he actually uses -4. So it should be fine. The index of the ramps has to be 1. So they show above. Okay, and then add collision to this. Okay. Physics layer 0. Okay. How do you do this? Is it like so? Okay, something like so. Oh, for crying out loud. Can I undo this? I can. So, if I press this, let's make it something like so. See what happens. Ain't perfect, but let's see how it looks. Okay. Then we have the tile map here. I can just start drawing. Okay. And still like how the isometric is looking. Okay, then if I were to place the trees, yeah, I can see why this doesn't work. I might need to divide the trees in 2, maybe? Or just have this. Besides that, need to fill in the blank spot there. Because there's this little blank spot here that might be a bit more complicated. Okay. Export, export as, export. Don't show. Okay. Does it look better now? It kind of does. What do you think, Tibbs? How does it look? I think I'm gonna keep it like this. Like, imagine the Christmas, the Santa workshop. Thank you. The Santa workshop will basically be here, and you go down a certain path. Yeah, I'm really fast once I have the idea like clearly built in my head, and it helps to be following tutorials. Like, I've been following this the whole time. Now, the only thing I need is something else. Give me a second. Let me just check if I'm not missing like messages somewhere. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna for now delete this because the trees will be generated in a different way, I think. Do I want a randomly generating thing on the trees? Or do I want to do it in a different way? I might do the blank like pass thing as the other guy did. But that's gonna screw up some things here. Setup. Add this one. This will essentially be my blank tile. And oops. Can I delete this node that I created by mistake? I can. Okay. Up here, and up here connect this one, and we have that. So index 4 is my actual blank tile, and I can just create the trees again like I had. Why is it not selecting? Oh, because it's in a race. Yeah, there we go. Was in the wrong mode. Okay, let's define something. Gonna basically copy a whole lot of them. Oh. Yeah, let's just do it one by one to guarantee I can do a layout correctly. Okay, let's imagine the house will be somewhere around here. So you can move like so. I think that's one too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Then start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Because the first one is already created. Can make like some sort of padding that goes down here. Towards the supposedly Krampus location. Okay, something like that. Oh, I added one too many blocks there. I was wondering why it was kind of tilted. Kinda don't like how this looks. Let me fill in this part. Okay. And same for here. This gives enough space for maybe the fence. Then plan around this. Just do some trees. Should be fine. Okay. Then we basically say the player needs to move in this direction, denoted by 2, 3, 4, another one. Okay, let's create some sort of pass here. Okay, it doesn't need to be completed now, but just give a general idea. And to make map building just for a bit. Okay. Honestly, that worked perfectly. Doesn't block the view on these tiles. Couldn't have done it more perfect. Okay. I like this. Like, we can block the path somewhat like this. Delete this tile for now. I'm liking this. The way the trees just look natural here. Holy. Okay, but here it's kinda derpy looking. Give me a second. Maybe I have to do it like this. I kinda don't like that the trees are kinda messing up on this side. Seems like the tiles are a bit on top. I think for now I can let it be. Just going to increase the tree count by 1 here. Just plan this layout a bit better. Honestly, I was worried about how the trees would look, but shit. They kinda look good. Okay. Finish here. Of course, I placed 1 extra there. I like it. I like it. Then we can have like the platform here. Yeah, I messed up something there. Let me just fix that. Here. Okay, why is this? Oh. Merge down. That's why. Let me see if like that looks better. Okay, there's still the issue down here. Let me do the same here. Export, export as. Oops. Okay, there's 1 single pixel left, which should be this one, if I'm going to guess. Yeah, that was it. Now it actually looks like a ramp. So now if I were to do this, can just do something like so. There's that little space there for some reason. Let me fill in this. Okay. Okay, done goofed somewhere. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There's one extra here for some reason. Going to guess that's the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, that actually was there correctly, and yeah, shape seems correct. Doesn't fix the issue there. Yeah. Let me just do something like so. Almost not noticeable that it's there. Can I make it a bit darker? Trying to think. Oh, that's that color. This is essentially white. If I make it white, how does it look? Can I do the same for here? I know. It looks a bit weird, but let's see how it looks in the game. Could be worse. Now, what is the actual tile that's messing this up? Looks like at the bottom corner. Can it be this? If I do it like that, what happens? Yeah, that was it. I mean, does this look like a ramp? Because that's the weird part. Something feels off. Okay. And I can do something like this. Have this. Like a too high. I don't think I want to do too high, honestly. Okay, at least the sprites fit with each other, which is good. Okay. Then we can do some sort of thing like this, where it just curves. Honestly, from afar, I'm liking it. Okay. Now we just need to do this. Now it looks derpy on this side. Let me increase the tree count somehow, and okay. Oops. Need to be careful when placing them here. Okay. Let's make it like not have a certain specific number of trees. So I can just do something like this. Hey Tibbs, look at this. I thought it wouldn't work, but guess I was mistaken. It kind of looks like ramps. I don't know, but I'm liking how I'm able to design this sort of map. Because now I can figure out loud. Okay. Ads are going to start, so yeah. Let me do something like, yeah, Really looks like an old retro game. That's kind of the vibe I wanted, honestly. Okay, now if I do something like this, I should be able to do some sort of... Give me a second. I need to think this correctly. So I have 4 squares. I'm gonna say start here. Here. Sure. Let me add a few blocks here. I think I screwed up there. Give me a second. Trying to design something. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Great. Then it moves like so, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Connects there. I mean, it's something. Meh. Okay. Whatever. I don't need to finish the design now. I'm playing around too much now. Then I can just create a basic top-down player. I can do the player sprite now. At least the a single frame of it. Let me make it like 32. Okay, the person did 16 by 16. Makes sense. Like following the tile size. Give me a second then. I wonder. I can do it like Santa, but gonna need the palette to be perfectly matching what I want. Let me see. I can make the face like so. Let me see. I'm gonna start with the hat. So I know the center is somewhere around here. Something like that. Something like so. And let's make like so. A bit rounder and make something like this. I'm a bit limited by the 16 by 16 thing, but it's fine. Maybe more reddish, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the lighter colors since they are gonna turn dark with the basically the shader that I'm gonna code. Can make some sort of beard like that. Then have the body. Okay, the body should go at around here. At around half. Maybe make it like so. Okay. The little black boots here. Okay. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. I might need to increase the size. I feel like this is limiting me a bit too much if I draw it like this. Make it on this side and well, that's something. I'm not liking how this looks. Hmm. I think I selected the wrong color? No. Actually, that seems fine. Feels like I tried to draw a Minecraft sprite and failed. I can try and basically downscale the if I do a bigger one. Okay, let's not focus too much. For now, I'm gonna leave it like that, and when I have time, I'm gonna revisit this and sharpen the look of the character. Doesn't need to be now. Okay, I just needed to check how the game is working. Okay. Essentially, I need to create a prefabs folder. And I'm gonna do a player. Is it not player? Is it character? Yeah, character body 2D. That's what I want. Save branch as scene, prefabs player. Okay, then I can just edit the player here and add a collision shape. Collision shape 2D. Let me see how this collision shape is done. 2 pixels and it's a circle. Okay. And now I just need to drag my character. Oh, but that looks horrible. Is it because of this? Yeah. It was because of that. Okay. This can't be right. Yeah. I did it in the wrong thing. Yeah, now that's correct. I think I can basically lower it a bit more. Yeah. Something like that. Okay, and z index to 2. Grounded to floating. Oh, the z index is not here. It's on here. Ordering to floating. Okay. Okay, now add a script. It's gonna be in C#. Create. Okay, gonna go with rider. Now I'm gonna sit down because I'm starting to get a bit of leg pain from being standing up too much. Okay. I don't know how the tracking is working, but it does appear to be tracking well. Okay, could be worse from what I'm seeing. It bugged. I'm basically going by the preview on Twitch, so yeah. Okay, it should be a bit better now. Maybe get a bit closer. Where is it? Where's Sound Night? There it is. Sound Night, SRC, SLN. Trust and open. Let me see if I'm well standing a bit behind. It works better. Does appear so. Okay, I'm more in the range of the camera. That should be fine. Okay, close Copilot for now. Why did the preview stop? Not again. Okay, OBS is fine. Just had a simple crash there. For I was almost panicking there. Okay, how is the script? Let me put this where I have my Twitch preview. I'm struggling so bad. Do you need assistance? Oh boy. This is gonna be... this is not supposed to be in there. Crap, I created in the wrong folder. Yeah, it's... fine. For now I'll accept it. Okay. Physics. Process. Need to do that. Var direction equals input not get vector. Okay, I can just say UI left. Why is this struggling so hard? Why is the encoder overloaded? Okay, what is happening? UI up, UI down. Cloud, UI down. Okay, what is going on? When I was typing in autocomplete, it was having like a strange delay. Okay. If direction not equals vector2 0, I have velocity equals direction times 16.0. Why is this? Huh. It doesn't allow me to multiply. But why though? I mean, I can just come in here and say script. Not like that. Method extensions. Class interface. Vector extensions. Don't ask again. Add static. Public static vector to multiply. Not exactly a float, but a double. Where's this vector 2? Double is not assignable to parameter float. Okay, I need to pass a float apparently. Okay, so if I say multiply by 16f, is it fine now? Appears so. Okay, else velocity equals vector 2.0 and move and slide. Okay. I can just go back here. Okay, it's modeled there. Go back to the game scene, and I have a player there. Yummy vectors, yeah. Trying to mess around with stuff in Godot to make the player move in an isometric tile map. It feels a bit sluggish. I think it's because it's in C#. So I'm gonna do this. I remember I had issues with this. Is moving. Is moving equal true? Else if is moving. Then it does something like this. Is moving equal false. I have a question about vector multiply. This extension I built. This I'm just going by what was happening because I couldn't multiply with a double. Although that defeats the purpose as well. I mean, does it work if I do a float instead of a double? Like I was doing... it might? Yeah. I can see that this is not going to go well, is it? Yeah. I don't think it's smarter, so it's gonna keep allocating, maybe. I actually don't know. That was a good question, honestly. But yeah, apparently I was doing something that didn't need to be done. The extension is unnecessary because I can just multiply by a float. And I was translating GDScript to C# and messed up this part. I'm gonna export private float speed so I can assign this to a variable and control via the editor as well. Okay. The other thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go here and say add child node camera because that's the issue that was happening. Zoom, let's put 2 for now. And it should be centered. I mean, this should work. Okay, it's a bit slow. And needs to be zoomed in a bit more. Let's try 5. The player, let's do 32. See how that works. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, we can see that I can't move against the trees. Yeah, right now I can go out of bounds because I didn't place any objects stopping that. But that's going to be in the next part of the tutorial I'm watching. Yeah. Okay, tell my player, new script. This time I'm gonna do in GD script because it's a simpler one. And I doubt it's gonna have much logic. Where did it create? Oh. Okay, that's better. Script. Let me go grab the completed script from the tutorial. Okay, should be something like func ready. Var field styles get used cells for field tile. Vector 2i in field tiles. Do the following. Var neighboring tiles get surrounding cells. Field tile. Me and the thing. Okay, for neighbor vector 2i in neighboring tiles if get cell source ID neighbor is equal to -1, do the following. Set cell at neighbor to the third. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth index vector 2i 0. Preferably write if correctly. Okay. Now check if the neighboring tile is empty. Replace with the empty tile that has a collision shape. Iterate through neighboring tiles. That's gonna leave an explanation in this code. Okay, the rest is more or less readable. Gonna do something, visible collision shapes. Run the scene. How does it look now? Okay, I can see the collision shapes from the trees. They're a bit buggy here, but that's fine. Doesn't affect that much. Did it not work? Couldn't open external editor, yeah, that's fine. Did I mess up something? Tile map. What is this index? Tile set. What be thy index? Atlas chords. Is it something related to this? Source ID. How do I know the source ID? Source 0. Oh, gotcha. Now I get it. So this is source 0, and what I want is a new vector 2i with essentially 0, 1. So left 0, down 1. And apparently it's not liking how I'm declaring the vector 2i. Script vector 2i. How do you create one? Just this? Huh. You don't have the new. Okay. You basically just create it like that. Interesting. Today I learned. Okay, yeah, so now we can see that even around the trees there's like this barrier, some sort. Okay, the speed is still horrible. And of course it failed for something like this. Because I might have done goofed with something. I'm positively sure I messed up with doing this. Let me see. Why can't I? Okay, why can't I paint? Am I selecting something or? Yeah, I can't paint. Because I'm selecting the player for some reason. Okay, if I do this now, can I paint? No, I'm still moving the player around. And if I do that... Okay, something is cursed here. Oh, I'm dumb. Never mind, I'm dumb. I had the wrong thing selected there. Never mind. Okay, so if I were to do that... Okay, so it does do something like that. Okay. If I were to do that, does that fix it? Because of the Z index? Yeah, that was it. Looks quite smooth. The feeling of going up and down. I like it. Okay, and now I can't fall into that hole, so that's fine. Point proven. Okay, I like this. So that's player movement and tile creation. That's a check. Let me see. I think I want to do the lighting next. And I'll take care of basically map design after. Kinda want to do this. Okay, create point light, radiant texture 2D, gradient texture 2D. Okay, let me move that here. Sorry if it's a bit boring watching me do this right now. I didn't have anything prepared besides this. Let me see. Can make it on the player. Let's see. Agile node. Point light 2D. Okay. What's your issue? Texture. Okay. New gradient texture 2D. Edit the gradient. Shift these two around and put the light sort of like this. The tutorial is moving too fast. Okay, radial. And 0.5, 0.5. 32, 32. Okay. Something like so. Where it's basically centered. Energy to 3.8. And the light. Okay. Texture scale, energy. 3.8. That's really bright. Holy. Let's make it like yellowish and basically not stand out too much. Okay. I think I'm gonna add this to the player itself. Okay, like so. So now if I go, what happened? Okay, I done goofed something there. It's fine. Okay, that seems a bit better. There's like some sort of illumination around the player. Pixel art is hard and Clip Studio is not doing me any favors. Damn. Have you tried the A Sprite? I honestly prefer to do pixel art. Yeah. Okay, and shadow. Enable. Occlusion layers. Okay. Go here, tile map, occlusion layers in rendering. Okay. Expensive. There's a free version. You can go, where was it? A sprite. Download. Not that. I remember there's like a compiled version. You cannot save in the free version. Really? Huh. They must have changed around some stuff. I remember I kinda had a compiled version at the given time. Interesting. They might have changed it recently. Damn, that sucks. Because yeah, $20 for The actual version is kind of expensive, yeah. Damn. But what's wrong with Clip Studio? Is it crashing or something? Oh, forgot what I was doing. Occlusion enabled. Okay, occlusion layers, add elements. Wait a minute. This video moves way too fast. Paint, select a property, and it should be occlusion layer 0. Okay. Oh. This doesn't work well with the ramps. Because of how this works. Can I move this somewhere else? Or increase the height? This seems a bit too small for my taste. Then go up here and here. Doesn't seem to be any better. I don't know, there should be a way for me to shadow this a bit better. Oops. Oh. Let me remove this mess I did. Yeah, gonna remove that. Because that was one hell of a mess. Change properties. So it's visible there's some sort of difference. Okay, if I do that, it's not actually that visible. I mean, you can see there's a block there. Let me mess around with this. If I put that to 0, yeah, it changes. If I put that to 5, -5, I mean, so it's more centered. Yeah, I don't like how that works. Let me search a different one. Isometric. Though isometric shadows. Isometric light and shadow, that's exactly it. For crying out loud, that's not a tutorial. Pseudo isometric shadows in the day-night cycle. How? This seems a bit complicated. Okay. Let me go back here. Why is it just a square? What happens if I increase? Basically does nothing. Height. Two. Same thing. Color range. Let me see if I put it at like max energy. Nothing happens? Huh. Or is it like something where it's not being reloaded? I guess it's being reloaded. Let me do some adjustments here. Speed needs to be at 32. How will this work? I mean, there's some... No, actually it's not shading correctly. I think I'm gonna forget about doing the shadows for now. Because it does seem that it's not working that well. Unless... light occluder. Occludes light cast by a light 2D, casting shadows. Light occluder 2D must be provided with a occluder polygon 2D. Okay. Occluder. Oh. New occluder polygon 2D. Polygon. Three. I honestly don't know what this does. Okay, let's make it like 16 minus 16, 0. 16, 16. I think I'm doing something wrong. Okay, can I like make a polygon? Like surrounding all of this. Oh, that works. SDF occlusion. So this essentially causes the shadows. Must be set for this occluder to take effect. But it's set. What do you mean? Let me reset this. Okay, now I can't do what I wanted. Which is... let's make like some sort of square looking thing. Put it out to like 512. 512 minus 512 minus 512. Oh. I think I fucked up what I wanted to do. Okay, if I drag this, let's put it at minus 512. It extends to there. Okay. U. That's at minus 512. And like minus 512. Okay. This might be able to do what I want. So U. Want to increase U to 512 by. I'll say that 21 might be correct there. And 512. Something like that. So, now how does the light affect this? If I place it like that, bingo. And I have something like this. But it doesn't have, like, an area, per se. I think something is missing here. But this is something. And it's still bugged. Because I didn't fix the occlusion layer for this. I'm gonna try to fix it again, but I'm not sure I'm doing it correctly. Expand editor. Oh. That's something. But it's kind of messed up. Okay. That seems a bit better. If I do something like so. Wait, I don't want to do for this one. Crap. The one I want to do for is this one. So let's make it like so. Okay. Now if I delete that, select this one, and do something like so. And paint it like that. Pretty sure I'm not messing with the occlusion layer from what I'm seeing. How? Okay. Oh, I think I know why. It's not because of this. If I take this out, I think I know why. Because the occlusion layer is not affecting. Huh. One would guess that would be the reason. Apparently, I was wrong. I mean, I can just try to do something like do an actual polygon like this and see what happens. I honestly don't know why this does nothing to the things. Oh, I know. Gotcha. I just remembered the occlusion layer might only be affecting the zero. It's not here, it's on the other point. Let me do what I was doing here. Light occluder. Yep. Might be something like this. Ordering 3. There you have it. It's the ordering. It was incorrect. If I put it at like 2 or 1. There you have it. So I can now make this even bigger. Like something like this. Or I can just draw as I want. And everything will be light occluded. Finally. Why? Is it because of the point light? If I take the point light out, what happens? Is it because I was emitting light? No. Why is the light occluder not showing up? Okay. This is weird. How is this not showing up in the thing? Is this something related to the camera? Is the camera not seeing it? Okay, that's not it. Control Z there. Why is the camera not... 2 hours and I got nothing. Damn. Let me see if it's because the camera is in the wrong ordering. No. Huh. Oh, light color to D not showing in game. May need to size down even more. Damn. I hope you can make something. That really sucks. Is there somewhere I can help? Sorry, I was trying to see how I could fix this crap. Uh-huh. Isn't something with the Y index? If I put this at -1, no, wait. That's not Z index. Position, drag. What is wrong with this? I'm honestly at a loss here. Yeah, if I do that, that happens. 99. Y sort enabled. Is something like this? No. Why can I see it in the editor, but I can't see here in the game? What the heck? Is it because I need a light 2D? Somewhere and directional light 2D. Let's add it as part of this. Put it on the same ordering. Or... Huh. That's even worse. Somehow I made things even worse. Goodness how. Okay, energy. Let me try something. Gonna take this out. Do something like that and that. Darken it a bit more. Oh, it doesn't work like I wanted. It's still interpreted as a light. Huh. Oh. Hmm. If I put shadows on, that's even worse. Somehow. Okay, what exactly does the light do? Oh. Give me a second. Might be because of this. It's positioned in the wrong place. God damn it. How is moving the light not moving it? Excuse me? What kind of glitch is this? Okay, new attempt. Point light 2D. Texture. Gradient texture 2D. Okay, that explains why it's in that shape. Gotcha. Now I understand it. Like, if I do something like that, tell it to be dark, and this to be a bit more in this direction. Interesting. This is not what I want. Clear. New noise texture, new image texture, new compressed. I'm just trying to do something, and it apparently isn't working. Okay, what happens if the... That's still not it. Okay. So far, only thing that worked was this. But it's not appearing on the game for some reason. Which is weird. Should the light to this light mask. E.g. bit 2 matches the light occluder's light mask. Should. Let me re-enable this. And where is your light mask? Height, light 2D, item call mask, item call mask. Beginning to not understand nothing about this. 99. Yeah, that still doesn't affect because it needs to be on the lower layer. Why is the light not working now? Is it too weak? If I do that, does nothing? What the? Let me put like. You know what? I'm getting a bit pissed at how this works. If I put it like that, it doesn't even. Why? Is it because of the height? I honestly don't know. I'm sort of lost at this point. Let me start from the beginning. 2D isometric lighting. Real-time 2D lighting shade with shadows on isometric tiles. Right. Set the index to -1. Make sure your texture filter is set nearest. Isometric blah blah. 2D light. I recommend watching the tutorial link at the top of this post. We'll be using canvas modulate nodes to tint our screen and point light 2D nodes to provide out our light. Okay, add a canvas modulate node to your scene. Okay, canvas modulate. Right. Oh. Okay. So if I were to do this, can I adjust the color of the background as well? Okay, that's for later on. Add a point light to your scene. For now, I'm gonna add to the player himself. Point light. Set the height of the texture to be half of the width. Okay. Height to be half of the width. But I don't see a... Is it because it needs to be in the texture? Yeah, green in texture. Duh. Okay. Height to 32. Actually, 816. That should be better. And texture green and change the black color to transparent white. Okay. Transparent white. Like this? Yeah. Does appear to be that. That's weird. Reverse the gradient so the transparent color is on the right. Pull the transparent color back to about halfway between the gradient. Okay. More or less here. It has to be on fill radial. And needs to start at 0.5. 0.5. Okay. Gotcha. Then I can make it 32 by 16 and position it a bit more here. Okay. Might make it 64 by 32. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Does this work? Holy shit. Tibbs, I did it. Looks a bit weird, but finally, darkness. Okay. This seems fine. Shadows. At this point, we should essentially have a spotlight. Let me just see. Is it oh, I can use the scale as well to make it bigger or smaller. Didn't think about it. That. 16 by 8. And now we make it a bit like that. Gonna put it under our character. Okay, whatever. Let me make it like 5 on the scale. Okay. You may also increase the energy. Yeah, the energy doesn't do much. At this point we essentially have a spotlight that we can shine whenever we like in our scene. In order to make the lighting seem realistic, we'll have to use those light occluders to block light from passing through obstacle tiles. Somehow that's already done. At this point your tiles should be casting shadows, but you'll notice there's something a bit strange about the shadows. When lit from below, your tiles will appear completely normal. But if your point light to the is above your tiles, the shadows will be cast naturally on them. Okay. Honestly, this seems fine for now. I got lighting and shadows to work. Kinda. So, yeah, next step. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit bright. Let me reduce the energy. Even that, let me put it 0.5, see how it looks. Oh, my bad. Here. Okay, that's actually not bad. If I were to do 16 by 16, would that be bad? I think it looks a bit better on 16 by 16 for the player. Okay. I like this. I've already been going at it for 2 hours. God damn. Let me see if I can add all of this to my... Yeah. It also catches the... everything that's in assets. Okay. Good. Then I can just commit everything to initial projects, commit. Okay, for now it's committed. I'm gonna go open a repository in GitHub just to keep everything safe for now. Create new repository. Sound night. Private. No git ignore, no templates, nothing. And I'm gonna do this. Gonna go on the terminal, cd to above, git remote add, git branch main, git push u origin main. Does it complain about? Okay, it doesn't complain about credentials. Great. So now everything I do is safe somewhere. Okay. Now comes the harder part. I think I'm gonna take a break to go eat something and come back and continue doing this because I can see that we are going to take a long time here. I'm gonna leave the twins in idle chat. I'll be right back.
Huge thanks to everyone tuning in. You're all stars in our coding cosmos. What would you love to see more of? Boosters, bug squashing, or maybe a mango pudding mini show?
Okay, I'm back, and I forgot that I didn't enable music for all of you. So the stream has been basically silent, besides the twins talking. I do apologize. Ah. So, how's everyone's day going? Let me see, where was I? Let me see. I cannot do the apologies. I cannot do the tower defense aspect, but I think that's going to take a bit. Because I still need to design the towers. Yeah. Let me see how this one looks. Okay. Something about towers overlapping. Okay. Oh crap. That wasn't the shortcut I wanted to do. Okay. Interesting. A lot of things I need to plan then. How am I going to do the towers in a 2D environment? Let me see. Need to find a way to determine if it's on a ramp, do nothing. Because that would look weird. Okay. It says that I need to design the actual look and feel of the turrets. Or the towers, I mean. And also might need to expand this a bit more. Unless I make the character a bit smaller. Transform. Can I put like a 0.5 on the scale and make it seem better? Honestly, yeah. Let's put like 48 speed. That's like 3 blocks. Yeah, that feels a bit more fluid per se. Okay, it doesn't break the like illusion of this being on a different level. This still works. Okay. Yeah, let's put it at 0.5. So it's a bit smaller. Gonna center it around here. Okay. Now, let me see. How do I want to do this? I need to remember that it needs to be like this. So, let me isolate this. New, should be 16 by 32 maybe. So I have like this spaces like so. And what I'm gonna do is stretch this all the way up as like guiding points for the drawing. I can even delete this, but for now let it be. I'm gonna do Shift N, new layer, turn this one to really small opacity, so I can more or less see what I'm doing. And now, let me see. What was one of the first ideas? Candlestick towers. Okay. I can make them a bit more like this, maybe. For that, let me see. First, load palette. Where is the palette? Assets, palette. Okay. I'm gonna lock this layer. And I'm gonna say I need a darker color. Something like this. No. Something like that. And essentially maybe do it like so. I think that's not circular enough. Maybe something like that. And Control V, Shift V, Shift to here. I don't know. Feels weird. Okay. Then if I go here and essentially Shift V, Shift, wait, Control C, Control V, Shift V. That's what I want. Actually, that might work. And then on top is like a flame. Honestly, yeah, I can see this working. Just need to place this a bit lower. It's not perfect, but it's somewhere there. Okay. Then we light the fuse from here. And we have some sort of flame. Something like that, just as an example. Okay, let's make it like so under here. Make it like really white. And maybe grab this color for here. It almost looks like a candlelight. Just missing the almost. I'm doing something wrong. if I pass this layer one to the left and delete that. Looks a tiny bit better. Yeah, and this one I can just remove this and I actually don't know. This is too dark. This should be fine. Okay. Something like so. Just to do this light effect. Candle power. Export as juice file, src, textures, candle tower, export. Okay, I wonder how this is gonna look. Honestly, honestly, yeah, I'm liking it. Gonna just need to adjust some stuff. Let me see. I've seen something. Oh, in the flame. That's right. Let me make it like so. I can change it later on. Okay. So, now if I go back here and fix some things about this. Okay, that's the nearest. That's fine. I'm gonna say agile node, point light 2D. And can I just copy the one I did for the player? Apparently no. Paste as sibling.
Did you know the longest single line of C# code ever written is 12,346 characters long? Just kidding. My brother would have a hard time reading that. Hashtag code and strawberries.
Wait, Tulip, who is your brother? Now I'm confused.
Oh, my brother? He's that mischievous Java wizard who keeps trying to convince us that Java, really, is the future. Just a gentle tease for being the only one who doesn't love C#. Hashtag
Tibbs.
code and strawberries.
Tulip, your brother's Java wizard is so bold. He writes code that even the best C# lines envy. The sweet aroma of those strawberries can't beat the
Tibbs,
scent
we
of
have
a
an
perfectly
emergency.
optimized algorithm. Hashtag code and mangoes.
Oh, Daisy, if your brother thinks Java can outshine a fresh strawberry, he's clearly missing my strawberry shortcake debugging technique. Sweet, flawless, and a proof that C# still wins the flavor contest. Hashtag code and strawberries.
If your strawberry shortcake can patch bugs faster than a coffee-fueled Java run, I'm trading my mango pudding for you. C# flavor is great, but I'll let you do the cupcakes, and I'll code the ninjas. Hashtag code and mangoes.
Let me do it like this. How does this look? For some reason it looks really pixelated. And I'm not liking it. Use HDR fill. Radial, repeat, no repeat. Feels like I could maybe work this, then make it like 5. That looks even worse. Is it because I need to make it more? No. Okay, this is at maximum. If I do this... Don't know if I like the pixelated effect. Looks a bit weird. Oh well. It's something. But let me reduce the size to like 5 in this scale. Eh, 6, 7. Let me make it like radiate from up. And let me make it like a soft... Get like a soft yellow, maybe? Okay. And that shall note collision shape 2D. Yeah. Gonna end a circle. And the radius is gonna be something like this. So, when an enemy enters this circle, I think it has to be one-way collision. No. I think it's something... Okay, I can check the rest later. But essentially, when an enemy enters this range, the tower will fire against them, and essentially they will be slowed, while you will be empowered inside of it. Let me just... Okay. Let me do something. I need to disable this layer, because it was messing up some things. Okay, that's better. How does this look? Is there any issues if I enter? No. Okay. Now I need to make... an area 2D. And then add the collision shape inside. And I need another area 2D. Or what would it be? I think an area 2D might be the best option. Normally it belongs to this. Static body 2D can also be acceptable. And let me put the ordering above the player. See if this works. And I need to create a collision shape. Let's make it a capsule. Capsule shape 2D. Make it lower. Hey Riven, how are you? Currently I'm trying to do some shenanigans in Godot. Okay, how does this look? Okay, I can't go... I can go over it for some reason. If I do this, I can pass it. But I don't know how this is going to look. Ordering. Oh, the ordering I changed was the wrong one. The one I wanted was this. I'm doing well. Currently doing a game jam project. Yeah, this is what I feared. Basically, I can go under it. I am at a loss here. Either I make a second of this sprite, like have it be on top or something. You join me for a game jam. I'm working hard, trying to get better. I can try to help, but I'm also participating in one. So, yeah. But I can give my best at helping. Oh, later. Yeah, sure. Like, we have a game jam chat in the Discord as well. If you want to, like, get some help from there. Trying to see how I can do this. Oh. Is it the white sword that I'm looking at? So, for example, if I said this is a 2 or a 1 even. Yeah. Not exactly what I want. I'm using C# and GD script at the same time. Let me see if I can show what is being generated by the C#, the GD script, I mean. If I go here, visible collision shapes, run current scene. Okay. Yeah, it's possible to run both at the same time. Like, you see these,
Hey y'all! Huge thanks for tuning in. Your energy makes my code
Ouch.
sparkle. Let me know what you want to see more of. Maybe more C# sweet hacks, ninja free debugging, or a little hashtag code and strawberries beat drop.
As I was saying, you see these, like, blue squares up here? This is being generated by the GD script. That might be OBS messing up with my sound. OBS has been having some issues lately. I still need to fix some things. So yeah, sometimes there's a bit static. Need to see why. Oh well. But yeah, essentially it's possible as long as you don't need to communicate between the GD script and C# script. You should be fine. Right now I'm just like testing the tower behavior. I know, I really am not that good at drawing towers. You know about JavaScript and C#, right? Yeah, for the most of it, yeah. Okay. So if I go back here, yeah, that happens. Need to find a way to... If show this in child canvas item nodes with a higher Y position are rendered in front of nodes with a lower Y position. If false, this in I think I want to do this, but on the player one. So if I put this, what happens? Oops. Okay, no. Same thing. This is gonna curse me. I want to make them my main two languages. Oh, nice. I've been trying to teach how to code in C# lately. To use the built-in controller. The player one, yeah. I use the character body 2D. The rest I'm doing custom. If I go here, this is the player movement at the moment. I'm going to change this eventually. Right now it's only using the arrows. Yeah, I started like 3 hours ago, almost. This is for the, what's it called? The Jam. So if I open this up, give me a second. Okay, why did it bug there? There we go. This one. We have 6 days and 22 hours to finish a game at the moment. You did the pixel art? Yeah. I did it on stream, even. I've been working on it since the stream started, essentially. I only watched tutorials to see how I can draw isometric, and basically did this. I basically just finished drawing the candle, which is one of the towers. So to explain a bit better, my game is basically you need to defend the Santa's workshop from the Krampus that's going to attack. He first is going to send his minions to block out the light, since basically the theme that was picked was light, and it has to be Christmas themed. I thought maybe Santa and Krampus. Those are Christmas related. And yeah, besides that, there's a special object that I need to include, that's a bell. That's going to be included later on. And essentially, right now I'm doing the light towers that basically slow down enemies and attack them, and have other effects. Like candlestick towers have a short range, rapid fire, lantern towers, medium range, area of effect, glow damage. There's star toppers, long range but slow, and they cost Christmas spirit to basically build. Brackies have a good tower defense guides. Nice. Tower defense, my beloved genre. Then you're going to love this game, Epoch, if I manage to finish it. Right now, I need to get everything in order. For this, I can already make a script that's going to be repurposed. Nice. Oh yeah, I think you've shown it to me, if I'm not mistaken. I have a short memory. Yeah, I'll be publishing to itch.io. Because, yeah, the jam is from itch.io. And 416 people have joined. Holy. That's amazing. Where was I? Okay, I need to create a new script. In the scripts folder. That's going to be a C# script. And I'm gonna call it tower. Okay. Now if I go to my script here, okay, there we have it. It's gonna be based on Node 2D should check if I can put my game to web without a lot of headaches. Might be possible, yeah. I wonder how can I trust the executable files on it. That's the thing. I always publish as web-based. Because I'm pretty sure people will think it's a virus. And has happened. I mean, on Pirate Software's Game Jam, there was always a virus. So yeah. Projectile, shoot interval. Okay, it prepared me a lot of things that I'm gonna need. Copilot, you're the greatest assistant I could have. Holy. I don't know why it doesn't scan files or something. Honestly, same. But I think it's because they don't have the infrastructure for it, kinda, I think. Float range. Actually, I'm not gonna do a float range. I'm gonna say that you're going to have an area 2D detection area, or I'm gonna add a second script, tower area. You're gonna be about an area 2D, and you're gonna say private bool is enemy in range. You're gonna return. I'm gonna have a list of enemies in range. Exactly. They were hard virus or chill virus though. I don't know. Thor never said how bad they were. So I don't know the specifics, but I think malware. Ah, nope. I can make a web version easily said. Damn. Connect body entered, new callable on body entered. Okay. Essentially, Git Copilot just did the code. Okay. Now I can just say public bool is enemy in range, return that. Enemies in range, return that. Tower area. Oh, needs to be a partial. But big streamers play games from it a lot. I don't know how. It's just YOLO, I guess. I guess so. Some have an actual sandbox that they run the games on, but some, I guess, it's just YOLO.
Hey fam, what games have you been slaying lately?
Yeah,
Share your
exactly.
fun wins or fumbles, and let's keep the stream vibes going.
Exactly, you can just check if it's bad with the VM. So that's the thing. Plus, normally big streamers, I think they depend on their moderating team to first do a clean check on if it's safe, and then they play. How can I get a sandbox cheap? Boot up a virtual machine. That's just easy. Or if you are on Windows, you have the Windows Sandbox. They actually have some sort of application instead of the operating system for that, if I'm not mistaken. Basically this. It's included in Windows Pro, Enterprise, and Education. Or is supported by those editions. There's some guides on how to install. But yeah, it's basically a virtual machine that they themselves like configure for yourself to run. Yeah, that's it, essentially. And detection and not detection area. First tower area. Let me remove the namespace for now. Eventually I might do some things with that. Okay. and detection area is enemy in range, shoot projectile. Projectile, projectile instance position, this position. Okay, we don't have a targeting system. That's easy. Let me go open the tab I had open. This is the installation guide, and this is the use and configuration guide. I can get a video if you think that's better. Let me see. Yeah, I think I found a video. Give me a second. Actually, doesn't seem like it's an install guide. Intel virtualization. Oh, actually it is. I don't use Windows, no. I have Linux. I've had it for like the last year. Actually, it's been more than a year since I switched to Linux. I haven't had much complaints so far. Sometimes it's glitchy, but I've grown used to it. I quit Windows like 6 years ago. Apoc is even more of a Linux master than me. So yeah. But yeah, if you are on Windows, that video that I linked is basically a tutorial made by one of the old Microsoft engineers. He was around on the time they did Windows 95. So now the case is, let's say I run an executable on it, I'm safe always. I'd say yes, because that's an isolated sandbox. Unless Windows fucked up something, it should be safe. At least it's what everyone recommends on Windows. But yeah, that's about as safe as you can get. Unless the malware is leveraging a bug in the sandbox to escape. But let's be honest, what's the problem? Huh. Scratch that. And there's a high probability they find some sort of bug in the sandbox. It's Windows we're talking about. Never mind me. But yeah, it should be fine. Like, I don't think... Yeah, you're never safe, but in the specific case of a niche game, I don't see someone investing so much time into finding a bug in the sandbox system and publishing a game that basically targets the Windows sandbox specifically to itch.io. The chances of them getting a hit is basically none. But it's highly unlikely something is happening, yeah. But let's say it's a virus, I will know. It will affect the sandbox environment. I don't know the specifics of how it shows the virus. You probably won't unless it's pretty obvious, yeah. That's the thing. The only way would be to use one of the cybersecurity tools. What was it called? There's a sort of website that you can basically create sandboxes on to basically run applications on. VirusTotal. Yeah, that's a good bet first. But there was one where it actually generated a virtual machine and would show you like the traffic. I think Kitboga uses it. Is it Kitboga? Maybe not Kitboga, but one of the cybersecurity guys. Trying to remember what the thing is called. Sandbox. fine. Let me check. It's any run. That's right. But this one is paid. So yeah, that's the thing. This will make me upload the file and we'll check it. Yeah, essentially. Oh. Actually, any run has a free tier. If you check there, there's a free tier that's forever. That's basically community. It has Windows 10 64-bit. Does basic reports, interactive analysis, 60 seconds of VM timeout. I think that's basically... Oh, but it has a 16 megabyte file size restriction. So the free tier isn't that good. The Hunter one, you basically need to contact them. Yeah, it's difficult to know how much it costs. But yeah, I've seen YouTubers in the cybersecurity game like using that website for it. I actually never used it, but for the sandbox I can always play the game on it. Yeah. Aristotle plus Windows Sandbox is enough for this purpose. Yeah. The rest is a bit overkill. At most, have Malwarebytes ready for something. Like, when you download the game, if Malwarebytes is running, it will automatically catch it. In like maybe 80% of the cases, maybe a bit more. At least when I was on Windows, I'd always have Malwarebytes running. I even had a premium license because, fun thing, I have a permanent license because I had a lifetime license before they switched to subscription. So I got grandfathered into a lifetime subscription. Great. So whenever I have a Windows PC, I just put it up with my license. I don't have to worry about paying. Honestly, Malwarebytes is amazing on that aspect. But yeah, I think it's limited to 2 computers, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. Where was I? Oh, I was doing the projectile stuff. But problem is, I have 2 megabyte upload, so upload the file, it will take so much time. Yeah. I'd say do a clean sweep with Malwarebytes.
Hey, Purples, drop your favorite movies in the chat. I'm all ears for classics, rom-coms, sci-fi, or whatever keeps you binge watching.
Wait. Tulip, who are those purples you mentioned? I don't know where she came up with the purples thing.
Oh, Purples are just the fabulous, colorful folks in the chat. Those awesome pink and purple
Oh,
fans
that
who keep the
explains
vibe
it.
lit.
Fair enough. Also, does Sandbox require internet? Actually, no. To explain, the Sandbox is basically a second smaller computer running inside your computer, your operating system. So it's an isolated environment inside of your regular environment that basically emulates everything in Windows. It's a second Windows inside your Windows. So doesn't require internet. All it requires is your resources, basically. Might take a bit of your CPU and memory, but I wouldn't say it takes too much. So yeah, I'd say that's the best option. I think you can turn it off. Oh, hey Tyndall, how are you? You caught me in programming for a game jam. How have you been? We were talking about Windows Sandbox for like running HIO games. since there's a lot of bad actors on itch.io. So yeah, we were discussing on how viable it is. I'm good. I'm good. I'm currently at midnight 34 and only now noticed that I've been streaming for 3 hours. I guess I might just go for another hour then. Don't you think? Yeah. Welcome in. Damn. Oh yeah, you have 1 extra hour compared to me. Do you approve Windows Sandbox for cybersecurity? Oh yeah, your stream yesterday. I joined for a bit and then had to drop. How did it go? Went for 430 and had an average of 35. That's amazing. I've been basically at around the 4-5 average lately, which has also been amazing. Like, I've been basically doing better this month. Got basically nothing done. Joined the club. In 3 hours of stream, I did this. Yeah, keep streaming and you'll grow. Yeah, that's basically the plan. Took me forever to get past 3. Damn. Honestly, it's only been 6 months since I got affiliate, so honestly, I'm doing better than I expected. So it's a win for me at the moment. But yeah, I'll admit I haven't played around with it at all, so I have no input. Yeah, fair enough. I honestly haven't used Windows Sandbox as well. It's just what I've been hearing is the best option for you to sandbox when you have like suspicious software that you want to run. But yeah, I don't have much knowledge. But yeah, what I was doing is basically this. It's a tower defense game for Game Jam. I did all of this on stream. Only thing that's working in code is generating some protective tiles so you don't go basically jump in the void, and player movement. The rest is just like visual. I've pretty much not even touched Godot. I honestly advise it. Scratch that, I haven't touched Godot. Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, I'm liking it. Feels a bit smoother than Unity. Then again, I've barely touched Unity either, fair enough. If you ever touch one of them, I advise Godot. It also has C#, which is great for C# guys like us. And honestly, I'm enjoying it more than Unity. Plus, it's open source, so we can do modifications to the engine if we want. Huh. Who'd guess that? But yeah, honestly, this is the farthest I've been with game development on Godot, and I'm honestly enjoying it. We probably won't, right? Who knows what the future will bring. I already code some utilities inside the editor, so maybe one of these days I modify the editor itself. Who knows? Nice not be rock pulled though. Honestly, yeah, and quite the dig at Unity there. Although Unity have done better since they did that controversy, they kind of lost the trust of the public there with that pricing thing. Yeah, still haven't recovered from that. And yeah, they kind of realized they had a community back there. Yeah, I don't think they'll do it again. Who knows? I don't think much about it. Like, I still develop a lot in Unity. For example, the twins are running in Unity, and my actual main project that I still am considering if I want to continue isn't done in Unity, but everything else I've been trying to do Godot, and yeah, I've been liking it. The free model was still huge, and if you did hit payment required, you had probably earned enough money for it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just is Godot running on Mono or Core CLR? I think Mono. Um, at least the version I'm running on is the Mono version. If I go here, import. No, not import. Crap. Now it bugged. Yeah, the Godot's client for Linux is not the best. Sometimes it bugs, and now I can't do anything on it. Ain't that a thing? Oh well, but yeah, I think it's Mono. Is that the C# runtime? Yeah, that's basically it. I think Unity is also... Actually, Unity has two runtimes that you can choose. It has Mono and it has IL2CP, if I'm not mistaken. I normally make it use Mono, if I'm not mistaken, because Linux. Unity also compiles CPP, yeah. Yeah, especially to make the Windows Store builds. It basically forwards your project to C++. Mono is pretty much abandoned since Core CLR came around, since that went multi-platform. Isn't it always running L2CPP? Actually, no. I think it depends. Let me go open a Unity project just to check. But I think it's running Mono primarily. At least on Linux it is. On Windows I have no clue. No, don't worry. Regarding that, I'm also a bit still lacking knowledge per se, so it's fine. But yeah, I think it first runs Mono, and you have to select L2CPP if you want it. I do know that they are working on a framework version that's... Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed when trying to import newer libraries from NuGet. It limits me to 4.7.2. So yeah, that's fun, isn't it? Even though I selected net standard, the whole Unity build is built around net framework still. Like, for Christ's
Hey, chat.
sake.
How's everyone feeling today? Drop a quick good or meh so we can keep the vibe rolling.
Okay. But yeah, you'd think that with how much they make, they'd have already upgraded to at least .NET 8 or .NET 7, maybe. But no, they are in the past in 4.7.2. Like, what do they expect? For people not to basically malware the shit out of this because it lacks security? Holy. But yeah. I don't know how Godot does it, honestly. But I think Godot is basically .NET maybe 6? Let me see if the project shows it. .NET 8. And in my case, I can upgrade it to .NET 9. So, +1 for Godot. They at least have a more recent framework compared to Unity. So yeah. One more reason for me to advocate for Godot, besides being open source. But yeah. Meanwhile, I forgot what I was doing. I don't remember. I think I was messing around with the towers, but let me see. Yeah, that was it. I was going to assign this and Don't worry, I don't know what I was doing either. Fair enough. I think it's too late for any one of us to know. What I do know is... Yes, I've done terrible things for money. Who hasn't? I think... like getting out of bed and going to work every morning. Ah, same. I still do that. Luckily, I'm on vacation. But yeah, I know that feeling. How I wish I could turn streaming into a full-time job, so I can just game dev all day. uh, if only. Maybe one day. Gotta keep hope up. But yeah, honestly, regarding job, I'm really tired of being a programmer in that aspect. I feel like we are cursed to always suffer in our jobs. You need 20 years of Blizzard experience. Ooh, that dig at a certain someone. Holy. Honestly, I wish. And he didn't even have 20 years of Blizzard experience. He had like 5, 7 maybe. I don't think he had that many years. What he did claim was that he had 20 years of game dev experience. Which is even worse. When we all know most of what he did was QA. Ah, me. Nah. You're seeing things. You're seeing things, Apoc. Yeah. But yeah. The things people discovered once the drama hit for him. God damn. But yeah. Let's not speak of something that's already almost dead. I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't kill me. But yeah. Let me continue doing what I was trying to do before I forget again. So, what I wanted to do. I want to save branches scene. So, I have a candle tower prefab. Shoot interval 1.0. What is the shoot interval? Is that in seconds? Time since last shot. Shoot interval time since last shot. Okay. Might be like in seconds. If I put it at 0.5 for the fastest turret. Let me see. Where are my notes? Here it is. Short range rapid fire light beams. So, if I put this at 0.5, eventually I need to check this when I implement enemies, but 0.5 should be enough for the candle. Let me check if it saved here. It didn't. 0.5. Okay. Lantern towers. What can I design the lantern towers as? I was thinking something like what's it called? God damn it. It's so late in the night that my brain started shutting down. I don't remember what I'm thinking of. The light that guides ships. What's it called? God damn it, I know the word in Portuguese this time. Crap. Let me go translate it. A lighthouse. That's it. Something like a lighthouse. Which isn't easy to draw, but should be feasible. Maybe if I make it a bit bigger. Let me see, it's a medium range area of effect. Gold damage. Huh. Long range or so powerful blasts. Okay. Need to revisit what I wrote. Save as. Let's make it Lighthouse Tower. Something like that. Trying to think. So we have a candle, we have a lighthouse. But a lighthouse isn't very Christmassy, is it? Let me check. Gonna see like Christmas lights. Apologies. So trying to figure out what could be. Like I'm thinking something like a Christmas tree, but I don't know. Sometimes it feels right, but this feels like more of a long range attack, not a medium range. For medium range, what can I do? Honestly, don't know. Carousel, no. I'm lost. I think what I should do is go to sleep and see if tomorrow I have better ideas, because I'm on my last fumes, basically. So yeah, I think I'm gonna shut down the stream for today. Let me see. Hey Tulip, do you want to say goodbye to the stream for today? Let me see what she answers. Tulip.
Absolutely. Thanks for the awesome stream, everyone. Keep crushing those coding goals. And remember, hashtag code and strawberries.
Yeah,
Until
sorry,
next time,
Tyndall.
stay pink purple and keep rocking.
Yeah, sorry. Tomorrow I might start streaming like really early, so I can like get more done on stream. But yeah, for today, I
Thanks
think
to
I'm
Token
at my
Code
limit.
Champs for watching. Your support keeps my circuits buzzing. What's
Why
next
did
on your
it-
wish list? More Java challenges? Debugging tricks? Or maybe a mango-themed coding tutorial?
Why did it do it twice? Honestly, it's fine. But yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. here. Yeah, 3-hour stream only. Sorry. Honestly, that's my usual. I only stream like 3 hours normally. But yeah, tomorrow let's aim for like a 5-hour stream, and I start earlier, maybe do a break for dinner, and continue the stream. Like, I'll still leave the stream running, but while I'm having dinner, it will be on be right back screen. Dinner, what's that? Yeah, fair enough. But I have to eat dinner, because I live with my family, so I have a problem now. What is it, Tyndall? What is your issue? You're the only software dev stream I have in my follow list that's on. Oh, I might have a few. Let me go check. Rate channel, following, viewers. Who is a dev that's currently doing dev things? Okay, that's one. But I don't know him that well. Huh, actually, from software and game dev. Yeah, I don't know many that are on at the moment. What the heck? Well, time to meet someone new, maybe. Let's see. Let's see who fits like the best. Epoch, if you have any suggestions as well, feel free to throw them. Because right now I'm just like looking at basically the suggestions from Twitch. This is in Spanish. This is music production. Let them see if this prior mainstream thing works. Let me go check this streamer. Start watching. Also a Unity dev. I don't think this is a good choice. It's hard to find someone to raid. Let me see. Any VTubers, maybe? Doesn't seem like it. Never been there, but how about Stone 5555? Give me a second and I'll search. Okay. Finishing my game's framework in C#. Interesting. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go for it. Okay, start raid. So yeah, let's go raid Stone 5555. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow, maybe for earlier stream. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's a new experience, basically. Yeah. Well, I'll see you all tomorrow then. Have a nice day, night, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you soon.